What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Behind the Build. This is our place where we're doing a lot of behind the scenes and showing you guys around the different things that we're doing that are automotive related, but not always dealing with the exact build that we're working on at the time. So in today's episode, we're going to the Tokyo Auto Salon. Chelsea and I flew to Japan. We got in last night. It went straight to sleep, so we'd be ready for this morning. We've been walking around. We got food. This place is amazing, and I can't wait to see more of it. But right now, that is the entrance to Tokyo Auto Salon 2020. So please enjoy this episode. Sit back, grab some popcorn. This is Tokyo Auto Salon 2020 through my eyes. Alright, so we are in the auto salon. We didn't actually know today's like a media press day until 2:30. My watch is still back home time, so it's like 2.5 hours from now is like press only, so we didn't have tickets, but the guys from RWB saw us actually kind of hanging out outside, not able to get in, and they hooked us up and got us in kind of under the RWB family. So thanks to them, shout out to them for that, and we were checking out their booth and everything. That was really cool. So now we're just browsing around. I'll find some interesting stuff to show you guys. Chelsea and I both really like the look of this car. It's a Motul sponsored car, so is mine. It's pretty cool. I think we saw this Supra at SEMA this year. This thing's pretty dope. So it's kind of hard to see. I've been looking at a lot of these different vehicles that do either rally stuff or off-road stuff. This is just a track car. But one of the cool things about it is that they seem to have like built their switch panel and then their start-stop button and a bunch of other stuff all into one unit right there. It's hard to see. It's like right there. That looks pretty cool, and I was thinking that could be something where you could almost like 3D print a bunch of different components, kind of like Legos, and then click them all together, and then once you have it all ready and you got it the way you want it, you could just wrap it in carbon if you needed to. That's probably something that they sell. It looks like this car has a bunch of OMP interior stuff, so I don't know, I might be able to find it online actually too. But that's pretty cool. They got their brake biasing switch right there, and then their hydraulic e-brake as well. It's a pretty cool little setup. I'm noticing a lot more switches being down by the driver's right leg rather than up on the front of the dash. I'm not gonna lie, there's something about this that I like. Just something about it. I've always loved these cars, but they're way too expensive. I can't ever get my hands on one. And they don't even make like replicas of these for some reason, so it's just like a lost cause now. I'll never get to own one. This is like over $1 million car. Something that this is similar to though is the old Shelby Daytona, which in America we got a lot of replicas of those that you can buy in different kits and stuff like that. And I've really been falling in love with this like body style look, and to be honest, I actually like the Daytona back a little bit more even. So I don't know, that might be something that we build, and if it's not this year, maybe the year to come. It's just a fun, you know, replica car. We found beer, so the show just got a lot better. We found Up Garage. I've always wanted to go to this place, so I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping and see if there's anything that I could take home that's small enough. If you guys don't know, this is just like insanely good prices, mostly secondhand stuff. Like, I mean, gauge pods and all sorts of great stuff. Their seat prices here are really good. There's some really good options for seat here, but I don't know if they have a matching pair for these or not, if they're all single. Here's one really funny thing over here. These are the headlights we just bought for our WRX STI. We paid 300 bucks from online, and these are basically 400 bucks here. So we got a good deal. This thing is pretty crazy. I've had a lot of fans say you should take your GTR and build all these body parts from scratch and like facelift it. Definitely not possible. It'd be a waste of a GTR, but what they did here with this car is just so amazing. You can see the carbon fiber wheels. As far as I know, the whole entire body is all carbon fiber as well. I think these are super limited production and cost well over $1 million. Still only 600 horsepower though, so I just gotta say it, mine's faster. I really like the look of this 240 here. If anybody knows what rear bumper cover this is, drop a comment. Let me know, because I really want to get that for my car. we're working on getting that car back on the road here soon, and we got to switch over to coils. So I don't like the Geno's front end. I like my front end a little bit better, but yeah, we're gonna switch it over to coils, get it off the airbag, and just actually you know, be able to start using it a lot more. So, but yeah, that rear bumper is sexy. Through the magic of translation, we found out where the rear bumper comes from. All right, well, that actually worked out really well. We found their website. They actually distribute to the US too. This thing's really cheap. It's only $600 for this rear bumper cover. So I will definitely be getting one of these. And I think the idea would be to maybe get one of these and then get rid of our massive rear diffuser on the baby blue. That way it just looks a little bit more tame, not too crazy. Chelsea says we have to get her one of these Lamborghini backpacks. Oh, is that TJ Hunt? Heard his car got impounded today. This little kid's got it on his back. That's cute. They have a lot of G-Wagons here in Japan. So Chelsea really wants one to replace her M5, but they're just like too unreliable, and the sticker price is so insanely expensive that I really want to stay away from one. But they do look pretty cool. This is more like it for Chelsea. We're gonna have to get her a nice, cheap, small Suzuki, and we'll dress it up to look exactly like a G-Wagon. I know Liberty Walk makes a Suzuki kit. We can get her a fake G-Wagon, nice and small. Probably costs about $10,000 new. This would be perfect. They even have them in hybrid. So this is a company that I gotta say is like, I really do like. Their execution is interesting, to say the least, but they basically just build crazy stuff. So this is a convertible 2020 Supra, but not really. It's not even based off a 2020 Supra whatsoever. And it's very rough and absolutely insane, but it's actually something interesting to look at. And they're totally dealing with SEMA crunch right now, because I can see them, they're installing gauge pods as we speak. And we've all been here with the trim not being ready and everything else like that, but it's pretty cool. And I was saying, there's something about this BRZ that's a little different to me. It's a four-door, they got a four-door BRZ over here, which is just great. Pretty cool stuff. You look at the car and you could definitely say like, oh, something doesn't look right about that, and then you're like, oh yeah, convertibilize every single thing. Fast and Furious themed GTR convertible. I can't even tell what car this is based off of, but I'm pretty sure that's not a GTR. Yeah, that's not a GTR. Cool stuff though. I like when people just decide, all right, let's do something crazy. Let's like put our minds to it and try and build something like all nutty. This used to be a Z33, and then now it's that. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. They took this Suzuki Cappuccino and made it into a really mini, the GT3000 kind of build. That's pretty fun too. This booth definitely wins the award for roughest cars at Tokyo Auto Salon, but at the same time, a lot of interesting stuff to actually look at and enjoy, like seeing what they built. This is pretty interesting. Whenever a model comes out here, people will get out their cameras like there's a brand new car being like debuted. It's really crazy. Totally don't understand it. It's a culture thing, but I get why they pay for car models in Japan. Hey Chelsea, look, you can see through her skirt.
Yes, I saw that.
Chelsea's really impressed. One cool thing about Japan is they have all the food made out of like plastic, so you can see what you're trying to buy, and they put a lot of hard work into it. It's pretty awesome. But Chelsea wants noodles, so we're out of here because I don't see any bowls of noodles. Alright guys, well that's a wrap on Tokyo Auto Salon 2020. There's two things that I didn't get to see. I heard there might be a new generation of the STI unveiled here, and I know that there was something to do with an S2000 coming out here, but not understanding the language. We stood in front of Honda for like 30 minutes and they just kept bringing out guys in a white shirt, and we have no idea what was going on. So we could have been there all day long and never seen a car. I have no idea. So, that was it. It's very much like SEMA that we do in the United States, and it was a really fun time, and it was really cool seeing all the different cars. It's a little bit different too in the way that they sell things here. So they actually sell stuff at the booths that you can buy. So it's a little bit different, but very cool and very fun to stop by. Don't know if I'd fly 12 hours to see it again, but you know, So thank you guys so much for tuning in to our first episode of Behind the Build. Normally we're actually going to be doing behind the scenes on our builds or other people's builds or build shops and stuff like that. But when there's big things like this, I mean, probably what is this? It's got to be like the second largest automotive expo type of deal. Like probably small, second one right behind SEMA, I would guess. We had to film something about it. We had to include it. So I hope you like it. My big takeaway is that if Suzuki makes more cars in the United States, I'm getting a Suzuki Jimmy. That's what's happening. Huh? Jimmy.
Jimny.
Jimmy?
Jimny. J-I-M-N-Y. Jimny. That's how it's
not
spelled.
A Jimmy?
No, it's Jimny. GMC makes Jimmys. Not Suzuki.
Chelsea told me I read the name wrong and it's Jimny, like chimney. I don't know, man. Figure it out. RWB invited us to go to a party tonight. I doubt we'll film that, but hey, we might be there. Who knows? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.